What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Game Over Gerkinman. Welcome back to Dark Souls 2. You might notice things are a tiny bit different. I am wearing the Elite Armor. I swapped out my gauntlets for a different pair so I could wear the Elite Armor instead of wearing the little merchant outfit. And I also, because I did a little off-screen farming, I increased my, I leveled up my dexterity by 1 so I could use this short bow, which I've got up to +4. And I think I have some other... Yes, I also upgraded my Hide Knight sword to +3 just in case I decide to use it, so... Yeah, and actually the other thing I want to do is, on here... Hopefully that doesn't affect my rolling. No. So now that I have this on here, I can actually... That's not what I wanted to do. I can use these binoculars with a quick press of the button there. So yeah! Now, you may remember a couple episodes ago, I was also lost and I was trying to find a particular place in the Forest of Fallen Giants. I found it now. So after we've done this part of the game with there's pirates, motherfucking pirates, once we've taken care of this business, we can make our way back there and clear out that area. So that'll probably be next episode, but for now... I've got some pirates to deal with. This part of the game is an area that I've struggled with in the past. Yes, I did see that guy hanging on the side there. Wow, this hammer, it's only +1 at the moment, and it's wrecking fools. Oh shit! You guys are done! I love this hammer. Why could it... Oh, that's right. Okay, so the reason that there's a summon here, you might be wondering, is that's a shortcut right there that allows you to get up on that ship over there. Which, if I can just open that shortcut today, even with that, I'd be pretty happy. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be clearing out a lot of this area and then running back around here with a torch. And actually, once I've done that, once I've killed everyone, I'll be lighting the place on fire a bit, so that I can actually see, because there's quite a few items here. The guy just jump off there? He did. It looked like a body was just like falling. I didn't know what the fuck was happening. I'm not going to be... I recorded literally 10 episodes yesterday. I'm not going to be doing that much today. I've got some other stuff I've got to do. I've got chores I've got to do, and some cleaning, and... got to work on my game a little bit, but... Yesterday was a big day. Oh, more Titanite shards. Wonderful. I will need those because I actually bought a bunch because there's a particular weapon in this area that we'll be grabbing, hopefully in this episode. This area might take 2 episodes. It's not the biggest episode in the biggest area in the world, but it's pretty dense. So even though in terms of real estate it's not particularly huge, there's a lot here, if that makes sense. What do we got? Life gem, cool. Yeah, the weapon that I used along with this hammer last playthrough is also in this area. And oh boy is it a fun weapon. Issue with that weapon is that it isn't something that I'll be able to use in terms of level for quite some time. It has very high stat requirements. But anyone who knows this game knows exactly which weapon I'm talking about. And for anyone who enjoyed my Demon Souls Let's Play, well, I'm sure you'll, as soon as you see it, you'll be like, oh, here he goes again, he's doing his berserk thing. That's all I really need to say, really. If you're familiar with the anime Berserk, you know exactly, exactly what sort of weapon it is. And it is fucking glorious. Now, I'm just gonna, like I said, clear this area out a bit. There's some interesting mechanics in this area, actually, where, there's actually a lot of guys who will throw oil at you, like urns full of oil. And with that, once you're covered in oil, they'll actually shoot you with, Oh, I just realized I have the bow equipped and I don't have any arrows equipped. I should do that. Iron arrow, thank you. Alright, now I've got this cleared out. I'm going to go back and light up my torch. So back in a second with a burning torch so I can start making this place a little more visible. Now, you don't have to light any torches for this area, but I find it Makes things a lot easier. And there is a first lockstone you can actually use to turn on some other torches in here. It basically lights the whole place up at once. But the issue with that is, if you do it that way, it actually alerts all of the enemies permanently. So if you die, they're all extra aggressive. Whereas for some reason, if you just do it yourself with a torch, enemies don't seem to get anywhere near as aggro about shit. So if you're wondering why I'm doing things this way, that is why. But yeah, it's not a bad area. This I quite like the way it's set up. We already came in here, didn't we? There's quite a few like houses with like hidden things in them too. Very fun area to explore, absolutely. I like it a lot, but on my first playthrough, I got my ass absolutely wrecked here. It was a big jump in difficulty, and I think just because of the number of enemies here. Now I don't find it particularly difficult at all, but yeah, that first playthrough was pretty rough. I don't think I actually picked up any items of any real significance between episodes. It was purely some cosmetics and character upgrade stuff. There's our friend Lucatile, she's here again. Before we deal with her though, see there's a gap here. Secret item, human effigies, 3 of them, delicious.
I thought that might be you. You haven't changed a bit, have you? The longer I am here, the more madness I discover. A wretched place indeed, but not without traces of its former glory. What could have caused such degradation? Ah, yes. I have not thanked you for humoring me the other day. This is for you. Of course, I've no idea what it is. Our land of Mirror is surrounded by enemies and constantly at war. There is only one way up in Mirror. Join the Order and prove yourself in battle. My family had little fortune and no name. I had to carve out a piece of the world for myself. With 2 things, my sword and my loyalty to my lord. I was raised to wield a sword from birth. Life was hard, but I never gave it a second thought. I had swift success on the battlefield and quickly attained respectable stature. And then I came here to... Have you heard of the undead? These poor souls affected by the curse. An undead gradually loses his humanity until his wits degrade completely. Finally, he turns hollow and preys upon others. And a hollow can never be human again. One can skirt this wicked fate only with the help of the souls found here. Assuming, of course, that the legends are true, I can only hope that they are.
Hey, look, Lucatile just took off a mask. Now you can see a real face underneath. Although it's hard from this angle. But hey, she's comfortable enough with us to do that.
I'm sorry to burden you with talk of my fate. I suppose I've grown weary these days. I'm sorry.
Interestingly, I only just discovered this the other night, but you can actually get her sword in Dark Souls 3, which is kind of cool. After defeating a boss called the Cursed Greatwood, for some reason you can transpose, which is something that isn't in this game, although they have some similar mechanics in this game. They don't have transposing specifically. You can, yeah, turn that particular boss soul into her sword, which is kind of cool. Which I guess they're saying at some point where she ended up dying after her adventures here is somewhere in Lothric. Anyway, I can hear another dog, but I can't see it. Aha! Oh! Oh, I alerted everyone to my presence. Oh, jeez. Those guys, their helm is actually really good. The stats on their helm, like, are surprisingly good. If you want to look like a Skyrim guy, they're the, you want that guy's helm. Oh, no you don't. What is in here? Anything? There's certain walls that look like you should be able to get stuff out from behind them, but you can't. Okay, so I think I've cleared out most of this place, and I can't get up there. As I progress through the game too, I'll be using the sword less, the shield, sorry, less and less. It's definitely a thing that I use more in the earlier parts of the game. As my stats increase, and especially my health bar, much like Dark Souls 1, I have a really either good or bad habit, depending on the way you look at things, of like getting my character's like stats up in terms of vitality like really high. And then instead of wearing heavy armor, which to be fair I did end up wearing heavy armor in Dark Souls 1 for a lot of the end game stuff to make life easier, but I'll usually I prefer to wear lighter armors and then just get a stupidly long health bar so I can be a tank without actually having the weight limitations of a tanky character. A couple more torches so we can make our way around if we die again, which hopefully we won't, but you never know. Doing pretty well so far, actually. I haven't even had to use a... That's that dude throwing oil, so you don't want to get hit with that shit, because if you get hit with the oil and then hit with a flaming arrow, that's bad. There's also some enemies up here, these guys, and they do not like fire. However, this hammer is not the best weapon to use against them, evidently. Ugh! You guys are hardcore. They're actually pretty dangerous, these dudes. They have a habit of a lot of their attacks cause bleed. And bleed is obviously not something that anyone wants to be afflicted by. Bleed causes you to, we just picked up some cool spells there. Okay, the strong attack's not so bad. So 3 hits with a strong attack on these. Alright, we just picked up... Okay, that door is something we'll have to investigate shortly. It's a trap. When you open that door, there is a ton, an absolute ton of nasty fucking... Those will not stop shooting those up here, will he? And I think that, but I think that's also where the great sword is that I want. Oh, I didn't expect to see all you guys up here. Oh shit! That's what I was talking about with the explosion. I had the torch out and I got hit with an oil bomb. Bad. Alright, I'm making my way up here again. Now I gotta fight these jerks without a torch, which is gonna make them much more difficult. Although maybe what I could do is... thinking maybe I should... Well, that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. I am going to get the torch back out. What I am going to do is I'm going to light the torch, I'm going to kill these guys, and then get... this fucking dickhead. Alright, you know what? Maybe I should drop down on this dickhead first and take care of him. Padded cloth hood. Getting a bit of that sort of stuff. Okay, you... What do you say to that, idiot? And, yes, I did die on the way back here, unfortunately. So... But, it was off screen, so I'm not counting it. Ugh. It is unfortunate, though, because I had quite a few souls. Oh boy. Now I've got myself into a spot of trouble. These guys are everywhere. You can see why you'd have trouble, especially on your first playthrough coming through here, because it's just dudes everywhere. It's just non-stop action dudes all over the shop. It is a sort of shortcut you open up here. Oh, more timeline shards, cool. Yeah, like I said, this is a really dense area, not just with items, but with enemies too. It's very easy to accidentally trigger a bunch of these dickheads and get yourself in a little spot of trouble very quickly. As my character sorta is in now. The biggest issues with my build currently is like these guys are really quick compared to my character. Oh boy. And then I can hear the dog out there, and I know if I do this wrong, I'm gonna end up with a dog in here, which is going to be very bad. A dog in here with all these other guys. Life gem's stacked too, so if you use more than one at once, you can actually get it to heal faster, which is pretty neat. Stacking in general is a cool thing here. Like there's an area later on you can get a set of gloves, which increase item discovery. And if you're using those gloves in tandem with the merchant's hat that I'm currently wearing, you can greatly increase your item discovery rate, which is obviously a good thing. We've picked up a bunch of cool stuff, actually. Let's... You know, I can't rest while that dog's out there. I gotta kill it. We'll read all this stuff at the end of this episode when I'm done recording it. No, not done recording it, but once we've opened the shortcut for this area. Ugh. I can't wait till the shortcut's open just so we never have to deal with this shit again. Basically is the deal here. This is the dickhead that I think lit me up while I was up there and killed me last time. I think. Like I said, you can put a Ferris Lockstone there. I wouldn't, because it lights up the whole area, and then everyone's permanently aware of your location, which is not good. Not good at all. You do not want that. Okay, you're down. Oh, small, smooth, silky stone. Very nice. Oh, I have to go back around. Okay, well, if I have to. Oh, now this guy's alert too. Oh, he's trapped behind the crates. Haha! Sucker! Okay, so I'm gonna relight this up. Right, I'm gonna come back up here where these horrible, horrible creatures were. Kill them again. Then we'll get rid of the torch here, so that we don't have to worry about getting exploded. We'll ring ourselves a bell. I was hoping it'd fall off the edge. That would have been nice. I don't know if it would have killed him or not, but man, we've picked up tons of shit this episode. Holy crap. Yes, if we open this door, we will find... That's why I don't want to open it the traditional way. Oh! Yeah, getting hit by that, like you saw, like that bleed meter just went all the way up. So if I can avoid bleed damage from these guys, I'll be doing alright. Oh, Jesus. If you get in real nice and close to them, they'll actually swing like over your head. But that's a pretty nasty trap. You're more than likely to die there on your first playthrough, because if you don't know about that, then you're just going to open that and get slammed by that dude's fist. Oh, bollocks. Bleed damage is bad. Bleed damage basically just takes like a huge chunk of your health instantly, so an attack might not be doing that much damage to you, but then if that bleed meter builds up, it will just all of a sudden just absolutely wreck your shit, and you'll be like, oh god, how could this happen to me? And here we have some chests, and I don't know if any of these are trapped or mimics, I don't remember. Nope, not a trap. Great sword, yeah, that's what I wanted. Is this one trapped? Yes, poisoned. Normally, it's a lot easier to spot those when you're playing online because they'll have blood stains like all around them, which makes it pretty clear which ones are, you know, dangerous and which ones aren't. But anyway, now we can take care of you. We can come over here. We can come up here. Where you guys were. I'm not falling for your shit this time, because no one's exploding anything. They're all dead. Killjas. Oh yeah, that's where the last torch thing I wanted was. Let's ring the bell! Pull the thing! Alright, now we've got ourselves a pirate ship. Well, there's a boss fight in there, which we won't be doing this episode. Because we've got other things to go and do, and... Not that it's a particularly difficult boss fight, but... I'd rather just come back to it later, to be honest. I'm more than happy just to open up the shortcut for this area and... Whoa, Jesus, that was close. Almost swung myself off the edge there. Is there anything around this side? Just another torch spot. What's in here? Oh shit, more of these. Well, that changes things. Oh, come on, let me through the door. Why couldn't I not get through that door? Oh, these guys are gonna bleed me out for sure. Oh, there it is. There's the bleed. Fire arrow, shit. I know they don't like lights. If I come up here, I might be okay. Maybe. Maybe? Where are they? If I can just lure them up here one at a time. Ugh. Oh, stairs is bad place. Oh, Jesus Christ. Bad. Bad Dan. Bad idea. Ah, it keeps going underneath. I want to just, like, drop down on top. That would make life so much easier. Oh, God. This is terrible. And now I'm out of Estus. Alright. Well, let's instead pick them off like this. What do you say to that? I didn't use any bow and arrows during my Dark Souls 1 playthrough, so anyone who was upset by my lack of archery, there you go. I'm arching shit. I find archery a lot more advantageous in Dark... You can get through Dark Souls 1 without archery pretty easily. Dark Souls 2 you can as well, but holy Jesus, it makes life easier if you invest in it. Oh look, there's like a guide just hiding right here on the edge. Wonder if I can... No, I need to... Is he gonna come up? I don't know what triggers that guy to come up. Oh well. Okay, so now I've done that. Oh, I forgot about these dudes too. These dudes aren't so tough, but they show up a bit later on. Their helmet is fucking cool. I'd love to get his helmet. To be able to wear, just because it looks awesome. I'm a big lover of cool helmets. I think his attacks do bleed damage as well, actually. And his gloves, yeah, I think it's his gloves that cause it. What's in here? Knock, knock. Here's Johnny. Oh, it's just more of you. That shit is poison, so if you get that all over you, you can find yourself a spot of bother pretty easy. Open up this chest. I don't know if there's anyone else. I can hear a crystal lizard. Must be upstairs. Fragrant branch of yore. Thank you very much. Alright, now. Where is this crystal lizard that I can hear? Why can I hear it but not see it? That's frustrating. Where is he? Also, there's... Oh, that's right, because I've got this now. I can just... not worry about it. If you don't have that, you pretty much got to roll through them or hit them with your... hit them with your sword, which... I don't know, you can do it if you like. I wouldn't. So it must have been above me somewhere in there. Huh. Weird. Anyway, where are we now? Now we're down here. Yeah, like I said, this area is fucking dense, so sorry if this episode ends up being a tiny bit long. But we'll There's a lot to do and see. This might be a shortcut up here, actually. No, this is where we can meet this guy. This guy's great. First of all, I'm going to, before I do any of that, I'm going to open this shortcut up. There's 2 shortcuts through this area. This is the longer of the 2 shortcuts. And I won't be going out that way. The other way is we'll be going down there and knocking down that bridge. That'll get us back to that main bonfire. Anyway, this guy is a vendor, and he's one of the few characters you can actually sell items to, and he's great.
Who are you? I, Gavlan. Gavlan will, Gavlan deal. Gavlan wants soul. Many, many soul. What you want. With Gavlan, you will, you deal.
Gavlan's basically this game's equivalent to like a, or this series equivalent to a dwarf. I forgot what they're called. You get one of their shields later on, it's awesome. So I can sell doubles of items to this guy, which is probably what I'll do. I don't have any in there, but I know I picked up some doubles in terms of... what did I pick up doubles of? I know I picked up some, yeah, here we go. Hollow infantry armor, like I already have. Only 75 souls, really? Like I don't need that many pairs of hollow infantry boots. The rest of this stuff's pretty alright. What else have we got? Not selling many of those. Not selling many of these. Yeah, that'll do. What does he sell? That's a better question. Ring of Giants, which increases poise, which would be nice. He also sells poison shit, so I've been able to buy poison arrows. Not bad. Very handy. Poison moss, cures poison. Yeah, I'll buy like... Oh, wait, what? Oh, they're 1,500 each. Oh no, I'm not that worried about it. Thanks, Gavlan!
Gavlan will, Gavlan...
He doesn't have a lot to say, really.
Many deal, many bad.
Okay, so now I'm going to drop down here. And there was an item I could see from up here. Where was that? That was down there. Which is where we're going! Oh, that's right, we're out of fucking Estus, because I'm an idiot. Oh well. There's more of these horrible, horrible creatures down here. Because of course there are. And you can see, even with the shield, so like, it did stop some of the damage, but it didn't stop the bleed. And that's what makes these guys, in particular, pretty tough. Well, he doesn't particularly come very far up here, so you can... Oh. Ooh, that was close. Thankfully I can get him now with a quick hit. Done. This, the hammer that I'm using is definitely much better against armored enemies than it is against fleshy ones. That's a big part of its design. What's the point of this place? There's nothing in here. No secret doors or anything? No. We got a beach, a little tiny beach. Come here, buddy. Another human effigy. I'll take it. That would be delicious. There is no ring to make life easier in terms of getting around, which is interesting. Come here, you. You're the last guy I'll be fighting today. Now we've got some items to read. Ooh, what'd you drop? Something good? Cuffs. And now I can kick this down. Oh shit, I didn't even see you there. And that's gonna open up the shortcut back to the, Oh god, why did I do that? I'm an idiot. Alright, come here. Come here. As I said, so now that we've kicked this bridge down, you know, that's just the bonfire over there. So at least getting back here to these, souls is nice and easy. Still, that was really stupid of me. Wait for him to come down first. Alright, so now that we've done that, let's get back to this bonfire, and then we'll read some of these item descriptions for the shit we picked up, and call it an episode. Actually, we'll go level up first and see where we can get ourselves. And as always, human effigy it up. Alright, let's get back to Majula. Oops. Alright, it's in the Emerald Herald here. Yes, I am the bearer of the curse. Thank you very much. Let's level up a little. We'll put some into... what do we got? Vitality. Keep putting that up. Get that up to 15. No. 2 there. Put some more into stamina. That'll do for now. It's as good a spot as any for that stuff. Now, let's have a look at what we picked up. We picked up... what was in here that we picked up? We got 3 small smoky stones. I might trade those in the next episode maybe and see what we can get for those. If there's anything particularly new there. Picked up a lot of long swords. Now the great sword. Straight sword... well, actually, we should probably look at the actual way this way. A straight sword with a very long blade, one of the few ultra-grade swords. No human was intended to wield a sword of this weight or destructiveness. Only a few famed warriors have ever wielded this great blade, for it challenges the very limits of human ability. You can see you need 28 base strength for it. We're at 20 at the moment, so it'll be I can two-hand it, but that's it. But you can see already with like my current weapon does 182. This starts at 200. We also picked up the bandit axe. An axe of bandits of the Ferosan outskirts, very sturdily built for the armament of a bandit. When Ferosa fell to war, its citizens were left landless, and the entirety of their own devices. Many were reduced to thievery, while Ferosan knights scattered to the other lands to sell swords. I think that comes back in Dark Souls 2 in the DLC. I think. I could be wrong. Broadsword and longsword, nothing interesting in there. Picked up some... picked up the brigand hood, a hood worn by looting brigands, mountains surrounding Drang Lake on 3 sides. Most travelers who try to cross them end up hapless prey to the countless brigands lurking there. We also picked up the tattered cloth hood. Hood favoured by pyromancers, it appears tattered, but in fact its fabric is reinforced with pyromancy. Jeez, if I can read today. Magic is no show. It's an art that allows mere mortals to glimpse into the very fabric of what is and may be. So I think we got a few... yeah, we got the brigand armor as well, which ain't so crash hot. And I think that's it, really. Yeah. Alright, well, thank you for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're enjoying the series. Please let me know in the below. I know there were some dumb deaths in that episode, but what can you do? Next time, we are going to, first of all, we're going to do things betwixt. We're going to trade in those Silkmooth and Smoky Stones we have. Then we're going back to the Forest of Fallen Giants to finish up that area, now that I found the door that I missed. And then after that, I don't know, we'll see. So I'll hope you join me for whatever. Look forward to seeing you then. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. As always, have a good one.